What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Midnight Miners channel. In tonight's episode, what we're going to do is we're gonna try to fix this one rig over here. It's been acting up for the past 3 days. I had multiple people trying to fix it. We just can't figure out exactly what is wrong with it. Let me just show you. This one rig is this one right here. I keep getting this error with the GPU2 detected dead, and it is this 1080 in here. I can't use any overclocks on it. The moment I use any overclocks, it will crash, and if I use the pill on it, it will crash. As you guys can see, it was up and down. It just will not start. It just runs for a bit and then it just dies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Gigabyte 1080 out. We're going to take it apart, clean it, put it back together, put it back in a rig, and start it back up and see if that's going to fix our issue. And I will show you exactly why I'm thinking that we might have a problem. I gotta see if I can. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna turn it off. But as you can see on my finger right here, that it seems like it might be flux coming off. Something's going on with it. We're going to figure it out. I'm gonna take it apart and we're gonna see what's going on with it. So give me a minute. Let me turn it off. Let me pull this card out. We'll put it on the table and we'll take it from there. I'll be back in a bit. Alright guys, so we have it on the table right now. I have some thermal pads over here, hopefully. These are not bad, but we'll see if we need those. The thermal paste that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna try this one this time. See how it works. It's the silver, Arctic Silver 5. So that's the one that I'm gonna try to use. Have my handy dandy Q-tips. We got this and my little screwdriver. So we're gonna start this one. I'm pretty sure most of you guys already know how to do this, but I'll loosen up the screws. These 4 in the middle over here. I actually want to take this plate off because I gotta clean it by the way it looks. There's some stuff on it. So in order to take this plate off, I have a couple of screws here, here, and I think that's it on this side. I know I'm gonna have screws on the other side of this, but I have to loosen these ones up first in order to take this plate off. So make sure you put your screws on something that you don't lose them. And this one's gonna. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take these screws out of the middle. There's 4 of them. They have these tiny little springs on them, so I'm gonna put them on the side. And then these ones from here, I'm gonna put them somewhere. Actually, I can put them in the same spot because they're different. They're not the same size. So I have 3 of those, 4 of those, and 3 of the ones. Okay. Now, oh yeah, I think it would help if I take this hanger off. By the way it looks, I got a little bit of oil. Let me take this off. Let's look at it this way. This looks like it's got a little bit of oil on it, which is weird. Thermal paste, you can see this. It was just a blob over here. So I'll take this, put a little bit of this good stuff on it. And just rub this, trying to get it off and cleaned. This is lint free, so I know it won't leave anything behind, and it's pretty soft too. Now I don't know if this is my problem, if this GPU was acting up or not, but it's funny how I pull this one out and it works fine. So since we have that clean, we're gonna take this and try to clean it. I just wanted to get some of that stuff out of there. More rubbing alcohol. I'm gonna try to clean this one up. Like I said, I've done this so many times that I apologize if you're new and you're trying to follow this. It's probably not gonna make any sense to you. There's other videos out there. I think I have one too. What I actually want to do, the fans don't look dirty. I'm looking right through it, so it's okay. See, these ones are just not, I don't like them. But I don't have these thin ones. So I'm just going to replace these thermal pads over here for right now. What I actually want to do is get the plate off of this. So we took these 3 screws out from this side, and you can see that it's got some more over here that you can't get to. So once you pull this out, what you could do is from this side you can get them. You got them in here. So I actually want to see how the back side of it looks. So when I took it off, if you see what I'm talking about, it's almost like greasy. I'm going to try to clean this up. And the thermal pad looks fine on it. The back side of it, I looked at it and it looks okay. I had to clean it up a little bit, but it doesn't look bad. There's no damages to it. So at this point, I don't know if this is gonna fix it. I don't have high hopes for it. But we'll find out once I put it back together and we run it for a little while. The one error that it kept giving me was the GPU detected dead, and hopefully this is going to take care of the problem. I don't know if it will or if it won't, but it doesn't hurt to try it. So, as you know, rubbing alcohol will just dry off on its own. I ain't worried about it. Man, just like it will dry off on its own, but I just discovered that I have a little more than what I needed on it. Figure out exactly how this went. I think it went like this. Put these back on, and I'll be right back. Alright, now that we have this back on, I'm gonna put the thermal paste on it, and then we're going to put everything back together. So let's put some thermal paste. This is how I do it. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right way, but that's just how I learned how to do it. There we go. Just like that. Put these back in. Real quick. That's one. I don't over tighten these, because if I do, it will just squeeze all that paste out of there. So I just tighten them until I feel some pressure on the screwdriver. There we go. Slightly. Alright guys, we are back. So, I just installed the card and turned the rig back on. It does seem like this card used to run at about 55, 56 before. It is down to 49 degrees, so it does make a little bit of a difference. I don't have any overclocks on this, as you can see. I just have my power limit set to 130. I do have the pill on this one, and I do have a delay for about 60 seconds on it. So it looks like it kicked in. It is at 30.80. This other 1080, it's 3082. So what I'm going to do is we're going to see if we're getting any errors on it right now. Let's open up Hive Shell and see what it looks like in there. So we're gonna go in here. Let's see what it tells us. Let's do minor. Let's see where we are. So it's 30.78 mega hash right now with 127 watts. I don't think it's that bad. This one will not take any overclocks. If I put any overclocks and try to run the pill, it will crash the miner for some reason. But considering the fact that I've been fighting with this one since Friday, I want to say, it's been giving me issues. It's been 3 days. It was off for more than 24 hours. I just gave up on it and walked away. And then I had a couple of people try to help me out. Chumpchinj XD and Rondi. You guys are awesome. I appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you so much for taking the time and trying to help me with this. I can't ever repay you guys for this. But for right now, it looks like it is running just fine. I think that did the trick with it. All it needed was a little bit of a clean, some new thermal pads, and it seems to be working just fine. And we're going to let it run, and we're gonna see what it's gonna do. So yeah, that's my issue that I've been having. For right now, that would be everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, I will see you on the next one, guys. Take care.